We are live. Oh, paper's blowing away. Come on in, people. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn my party down. Okay. Good afternoon, people. Sorry, I've got this thing going here and it's just messing up. All right. Hey, good Monday afternoon. It is Monday, April the 12th, 2021, and this is Mindset Monday. Welcome. Come on in. All are welcome. You can use the share button at the bottom and share this with your friends, your peeps, whoever this message might resonate with, right? Welcome to Mindset Monday. My name is Michelle Green, and I am a certified personal growth coach with a psychology background. I consider myself a change agent, and I ask my clients the right questions to give them some insight and clarity, point them in the right direction to take the proper action steps to get the desired outcomes that they want in their life. So that's a little bit about me. Today's conversation is about security versus freedom. Now, if I were to ask you right now, today, you had to make a decision. Are you going to choose security over here, or are you going to choose freedom over here? Which one are you going to choose? Right? If I had to ask you that choice, you had to choose security or freedom, what would it be? I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and you can think about it for a minute. Hey, come on in. All are welcome. Hi. Yeah, so I'll ask the question again. If you had to choose security or freedom, which one would it be? Perhaps I should give you a little context, shall I? All right. You know the horse races, the horses, and they wear the blinders because they are just supposed to see the finish line, and whatever they're chasing, the carrot, the rabbit, whatever it is. They can't see peripherally, they can only see straight ahead to the finish line, and their only job is to get to the finish line as fast as possible. And they've got blinders on, can't see anything else. Well, us as human beings, some of us, and I say us because I'm involved in this too, some of us spend a lot of our lives, most of our lives, or all of our lives, living and walking around with these blinders on. And for us as human beings, the blinders I refer to are limiting beliefs and mindsets. These limiting beliefs and mindsets, they govern our decision making, they govern, the choices that we make in life, they govern how we live our life, how we react to things, they govern all of this, right? And so when you think of security, people think of security, let me back up. The limiting beliefs that I'm talking about. When people think of security, a person may stay in a crappy job that they hate because they think that every 2 weeks when they get that paycheck, that's their security. You get where I'm going with this? Right. That woman or man who stays in a marriage that's loveless or stays in a marriage that's abusive because they see it as their security. See what I'm saying? But you could flip it. And that, as a coach, that's my job. My job is to give you another perspective of situations, right? That's part of my job as a coach. So let me give you another perspective of security, shall we? Think about a bird in a cage. Now, it's a pretty bird and it's in a pretty cage, but the cage is locked. The bird can't come out unless we as the human let the bird out, and we can't get into the cage unless we open it and stick our hand in. So the bird is secure, sure, it's got security, but it's almost like it's in jail because it can't come out. It leaving the cage, that whole decision is based upon someone else, right? And someone else's discretion, not the bird. Kind of like jail, huh? Okay, let's think about prison. Let's think about jail. Well secured, it's got barbed wire and and locks and bars and chains and whatever else it's got there. It's very secure, and you and I can't just walk into a prison, and the prisoners can't just walk out. Again, well secure, but we can't move around freely as we want, right? Security. So that's another perspective. So let's talk about freedom for a moment. Let's talk about financial freedom. Doesn't that sound good? Let's talk about job freedom. Let's talk about the freedom to be one's authentic self. Wouldn't that be awesome? That I could just live my life and be authentically Michelle, unapologetically and intentionally. Wouldn't that be awesome? To me, that's freedom. To me, that is freedom. And all of those things that we hold on to so tight and think that it's security in our lives. Once you are aware and you are self-aware, you realize that these things that I'm holding on to so hard and holding so tight to keep security for me, that perhaps if I let them go, right, and looked at things from a different angle and a different perspective, perhaps freedom is really what I want. Financial freedom. Think about the freedom you could have to buy whatever you want. Think about shopping and not looking at a price tag. Think about traveling and it doesn't matter where it is, you can afford to get there. Think about being able to live in whatever kind of home you want. I have a condo, that's my choice. But hey, you might want an 18-room mansion. Think about the type of home, the freedom to live in whatever home you live in. Drive whatever kind of whip you want to roll in. You know what I'm saying? Like total freedom. Think about that for a minute. Now I'll ask the question again. How do you feel about the choice? What would you choose? Would you choose security or would you choose freedom? Right? Think about that for a minute. Now, I really I don't believe in growing alone. And so I share things. I'm always sharing. I'm a big sharer. Everything I learn, I want to teach. I want to share. I believe in collective awareness. I believe in collective consciousness. And I believe in collectively growing. So I share these things with you. I have a saying here for your reading. I always have a reading. If you give a man a fish, you will have that man eat for one day. But if you teach a man how to fish, that man will eat for a lifetime, right? And if you even go even further and think that if enough of us teach others how to fish and those others continue to teach others how to fish, then, it's a possibility that we could end world hunger, right? So I don't grow alone. I like to share. And that's just me. And I like to keep the conversation going. Now, I would like to, first of all, just say thank you to all of you who have sent any messages to me about my recent loss in my family. And it's been over a month now since I've lost my husband, and I'm still heartbroken over it. However, things get easier as time passes, right? Things get easier as time passes, and life is good. I choose to focus on the positive. I choose to focus on the good. And so thank you very much for all of you who have sent your messages out to me. I really appreciate that. Now, if you or anyone out there who you share this with would like to keep the conversation going about security or freedom or any other subject that I've talked about here on Mindset Monday, please feel free to reach out in the comments. You can send me a DM or hit up the link in the bio. It'll take you to my website, which will get in touch with me any way you want to. So I appreciate you rocking with me today on this episode of Mindset Monday. My name is Michelle Green, and I send you out into the world this week. I send you out with love, and I hope that you have a productive week, and I hope that you are living in awareness and awokeness. Stay woke, y'all. All right? Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for joining. Ciao.